A silent storm may be gathering behind palace walls, and if the latest rumors are to be believed, two royal sisters could be facing the most uncertain chapter of their lives. Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie have long occupied a unique position within the royal family. They are royal by birth, familiar faces at major events, yet neither holds the status of a full-time working royal. For years, that balancing act appeared sustainable. But now, whispers from royal circles suggest the ground beneath them may be shifting faster than ever before. Welcome back to Royal Scope. Before we begin, make sure you like, share, and subscribe so you never miss the latest developments from inside the world of royalty. For decades, the monarchy operated like an ancient castle with countless rooms, where different family members could occupy different roles while still benefiting from the prestige of the institution. Yet every castle eventually faces renovation, and according to growing speculation, Prince William's vision for the future may involve a far smaller royal structure than the one the public has grown accustomed to. The discussion reportedly centers on royal residences, finances, and public accountability. Across Britain, questions have increasingly been raised about how royal properties are used and who should benefit from them. In an age where every expense is scrutinized and every privilege examined, even long-standing traditions are finding themselves under the microscope. Rumors suggest that Beatrice and Eugenie could eventually find themselves caught in the middle of this transformation. While no official announcement has indicated any eviction or removal, commentators have increasingly speculated about whether non-working royals will continue enjoying the same level of institutional support in the years ahead. What makes this story particularly fascinating is that it appears to reflect a much larger battle over the future identity of the monarchy itself. On one side stands tradition, a system that has evolved over centuries. On the other stands modernization, a relentless force demanding efficiency, transparency, and a clear purpose for every public role. Some royal observers believe Prince William has already been quietly signaling his intentions. The future king has frequently been associated with the idea of a streamlined monarchy, one focused on a smaller core group of working royals. If that vision eventually becomes reality, family members who sit outside that core circle may naturally find themselves playing a much less visible role. Yet property concerns are only one piece of a much larger puzzle. Over the years, the York family has often found itself under intense public scrutiny due to controversies surrounding Prince Andrew. Although Beatrice and Eugenie have never been accused of wrongdoing, they have frequently found themselves navigating the difficult reality of being connected to headlines they did not create. Like passengers on a ship caught in rough seas, they have sometimes had to endure storms generated by circumstances beyond their control. The challenge for the monarchy is one of perception. Royal institutions survive not only through tradition, but also through public confidence. Every appearance, every title, and every association is weighed carefully. In today's media landscape, even distant connections can generate fresh questions and renewed attention. As speculation grows, some commentators argue that the sisters are facing an impossible dilemma. They have built independent careers outside royal duties, establishing lives that extend beyond palace gates. Yet their royal status remains an inseparable part of their identity. The very thing that opens doors can also attract scrutiny. Meanwhile, reports and rumors continue to swirl about Prince William's long-term plans. Supporters see his approach as practical and necessary. They argue that a smaller monarchy would be easier to understand, easier to fund, and easier to defend in the court of public opinion. Critics, however, warn that trimming too aggressively could remove valuable figures who still enjoy public goodwill. The symbolism of royal events has also become a major talking point. Within royal circles, visibility often speaks louder than words. A place on a balcony, a seat in a carriage procession, or an invitation to a major gathering can carry enormous significance. Sometimes an empty space tells a bigger story than a crowded room. As these debates continue, Beatrice and Eugenie remain in an intriguing position. They are not outsiders, yet they are not central figures in the monarchy's daily operations. They belong to the royal story, but perhaps not to the chapter currently being written. If there is one thing history has repeatedly taught us, it is that monarchies are constantly reinventing themselves. The crown behaves almost like a living character in a great historical drama, adapting to survive each new generation. What seemed unthinkable yesterday often becomes accepted reality tomorrow. Whether the rumors prove accurate or not, they reveal a deeper truth about the modern royal family. The era of automatic privilege appears to be fading, replaced by an era where public roles, responsibilities, and accountability matter more than ever before. Bloodline alone may no longer guarantee influence. As the future king prepares for the enormous responsibilities that lie ahead, every decision will be examined through that lens. Will a leaner monarchy strengthen the institution for generations to come? Or could reducing the family circle risk losing some of the personalities and connections that help keep the monarchy relatable? That is the question hanging over the palace like a gathering mist. For now, Beatrice and Eugenie remain part of the royal landscape, but the future remains uncertain. And in the world of royalty, uncertainty is often where the most compelling stories begin. What do you think? Is a smaller monarchy the right path forward, or should Beatrice and Eugenie continue to play a visible role within the royal family? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Royal Scope. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Good morning, everyone. Today is Armistice Day, where millions of people across the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth pause to reflect on the service and sacrifice of the men and women who fought for and are still fighting for the freedom that we enjoy today. I'm pleased to join this assembly and see so many of you taking part in remembrance, to recognise and honour our veterans and the armed forces community. Armistice Day is an important time for us to stop and reflect. It is a reminder that remembrance is for everyone. When we remember, we connect with service in a personal way. We learn from the courage of others, and we carry their stories forward so they are not forgotten. It's not just about the past, it's about shaping who we become in the future. Remembrance teaches us empathy, resilience, and responsibility. And when we wear red poppy or take a moment of silence, we are saying thank you. We have not forgotten, and we will not forget. Through my own military experience, as well as through my work and connection with units across the Royal Navy, the Army, and the Royal Air Force, I've seen firsthand the hard work, dedication, and duty the armed forces carry out to ensure we are protected. Coming together for remembrance is a vital way to honour those whose service keeps us safe. Even today, as we continue to face a number of conflicts across the world, we honour those who have gone before us and those who are serving now. Their memories matter, their lives matter, and they remind us to be respectful, kind, brave, and thoughtful every day. I hope that you can find your own connection to remembrance and carry it forward so we never forget.